Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Remember, subscribe is the vibe. Your boys on the road to 4K. Humbly. But yo, listen, man. I know typically I should be minding my business because my New England Patriots are located in the AFC East. So I really ain't got no say in what goes on in Philadelphia in that NFC East division. But I ain't going front. Eagles land Georgia star defensive tackle Jalen Carter with the 9th overall pick. Huh? Okay. Anybody thought that it was going to be close in that division when it comes to Philly? I heard Philly kind of swept the first round of the playoffs. So we're going to get right into it. But Dallas, y'all got some answering to do. I heard Philly out here recruiting nothing but Georgia Bulldogs. Oh, all right.
That wheel keeps on turning. It was the Bears at 9. Now it's not. The Eagles moving up into that slot. The Bears moving one pick back to number 10, also acquiring...
Chicago, y'all so damn sorry, bruh. So in order for the Eagles to get Jalen Carter, y'all switch spots by only taking a 4th round pick, and meanwhile they got a potential star defensive tackle. Yo, Chicago don't ever know what they doing, bro. Like, what is that? What is that? They're getting a transcendent DT, and you ask for a 4th round pick for next year?
A 4th round in next year's draft. And with the 9th pick in the 2023 draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Carter, the Georgia game breaker, taking a bit of a slide down to number 9 after off-field issues raised some concern. But
nobody give a
the
damn.
talent on field is undeniable. 2-time national champion, unanimous All-American, and the anchor to a defense that allowed 12 points per game over the last 2 seasons. What many considered the best prospect in this draft. Jalen Carter headed to Philly.
Many considered the best prospect in this draft. I swear the GMs in the NFL be worse than the GMs in Madden, bro. Like, how does the Super Bowl defending champion well, not Super Bowl defending champions, well, they got smoked by Mahomes. But how is the team that went to the Super Bowl able to get a top 9 pick and the best prospect draft, a DT, with that defense and that offense? And then they got a linebacker? Oh, nah. Look at this kid's highlights.
Number 9. Bryant McFadden, Ryan Wilson, Joe Musso here in studio. Let's check in with Pete Prisco for a grade. Carter taking a little bit of a slide here, Pete, but they catch him at 9. The Eagles really only spending a 4th next year on the talent. What do you make of the pick here at number 9 and the move that led to it?
Gosh, I love what the Eagles do. Give Howie Roseman a nice round of applause. I love this move. Look, Jalen Carter's the best player in this draft, period. Yes, he has off-the-field issues. I get it. But this is a great situation. He's got his former teammates, Jordan Davis there, Nakobe Dean. That'll help him make the assimilation into an NFL locker room. I think he's one of the great dominant defensive linemen we've seen come out in a long time. Think Chris Jones. That's what he is. Love the pick. Grade A+.
A+. We got a
Chris
plus
Jones.
in front of the A. The teachers starting to warm up here, guys. Back in studio.
God.
Ryan, it's an A+ from Pete here. Carter added to a defense that just played on Super Bowl Sunday.
Philly
He's
going
what many
back to
considered
back?
the best player in this draft. Got to feel like a home.
He said, think Chris Jones, bruh. Like, I think Philly might go to back-to-back Super Bowls with this move. And I got to check out the other highlights. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it together with this video. I got to see the other linebacker that went and drafted, bro. Like, Philly's, oh, my God.
Run here for the Birds. There are questions around him, but talk to me about the talent.
Right. So if you just watched football in the fall and didn't know anything else about Jalen Carter, you would be wondering why he's still on the board at this point. To Pete's point, he's going to one of the best possible destinations because BMAC, as you know, winning fixes a lot.
Yeah.
And then you have that winning culture and people around him, including his former teammates at Georgia, who will try to keep him aligned with the off-field issues that we've talked about at various points in this pre-draft process.
I don't give a
But
damn about off-the-field
The idea
issues.
of him next to his teammate up front along that defensive line, and then also playing with Nakobe Dean, that is a scary proposition because BMAC on that 2021 Georgia National Championship team, there were 5 first-rounders on defense. He was better than all of them.
Best. Yes, he was. You talk about talent, the most talented player in the draft. Remember in, early February, everyone was saying that he was the best prospect before some of the news off the field related came out. But this is a huge move. You talk about grown men. They have a lot of grown men for Philly in the trenches on both sides of the football. I can just imagine watching their 907 drill when you talk about offensive line going against defensive line because it's going to be some refrigerators being moved week in and week out during their daily prep. You pair him up with Jordan Davis. Don't forget about veteran Fletcher Cox. And I think that's a huge move as well, having him already in the building and understanding and knowing Jalen Carter needs to have a reliable, experienced vet to follow on and off the football field. I think Jalen Carter will be that guy, and this is a big-time move. And when you lose a guy like Javon Hargrave, you bring in a young, up-and-coming stud in Jalen Carter, this defense probably won't miss a beat based on how well we witnessed them play a year ago.
It was likely the case prior to the selection, but with this addition, you can't help but think that the NFC runs through Philly this coming season. Fellas, great work as always. And if you're looking for a draft strategy, well, identify a defense that gives up no points at the collegiate level and just keep drafting those guys. Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, a pair of rings here for Carter. Davis and Dean, a part of that first championship, but it's UGA to Philly. We'll see how it all pans out.
I didn't know this kid was this nice. I didn't know that kid was that nice, bro. They're comparing him to Chris Jones. All right, so this is Nolan Smith at number 30.
Equals mass times acceleration, and there's a whole lot of science heading to Philly. Georgia edge, Nolan Smith, selected 30th overall by the Eagles. Smith wowed at the combine.
Yeah, edge rusher?
Player in league history to go sub 4.4 and jump 40+ in the vertical. All 238 pounds of championship pedigree heading to the reigning NFC champs.
So they got a DT and an edge
Pete
rusher?
Prisco in with the grade. Pete, can I just slap an A
From
on it?
Georgia.
Because Philly
Oh
was
my
eyeing him at 10, and here they get him at
Holy.
number 30. You give me a little look. What are you giving the grade?
Well, I'm giving it a B. I'm not going to give it an A. Look, I love their first pick in Jalen Carter, and this is his teammate. My concern with Nolan Smith is it might take him a little time, and here's why. He's small, and so I think for his first year, he's going to have to probably be a situational rusher. The Eagles can afford to do that. They have some guys that can play, but Brandon Graham's getting up in the years, so there's concern there. He's on a one-year deal. They have other guys like Josh Sweat they like, but I think this is a great opportunity for him to learn, go in situationally, add some weight, and then next year he becomes a full-time starter.
Iron sharpens iron up front there with the Dirty Birds. We'll see if they can run it back, and this time get to the mountaintop. Thank you, Pete. Here's a look at the
I can't. Yo, Dallas, y'all got to deal with that. Giants, y'all been had to deal with that. Ain't nobody worried about y'all. And what's the last team? The Commanders don't count in life. But, yo, it looked like Philly's cleaning house so far. And this is just the first round. It's just the first round, bro. A DT and an edge in which you're probably going to have to build him up. He'll probably be nice in a year or two, which is fine. I mean, that team is loaded anyway. They don't exactly need these guys, but it's nice to have them, especially this early in the draft. But, all right, Philly. Time is almost up for Dallas. I got to see what Dallas do in the second and third round because Philly run this shit for now. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe button for more content, and your boy's going to be covering the NFL draft. Cap. Only the teams that matter.